I'm starting to see more clips of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner like in public holding hands.
This is such a crazy couple. What do they talk about? He's so deep and she's so shallow.
Billionaires are usually really smart. Kylie Jenner hasn't come off as the smartest tool in the shed. What the f do Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet talk about?
Kylie Jenner isn't inviting her mother, Kris Jenner, to any more industry parties. She's too scared to lose her boyfriend, Timothée Chalamet, and the Kardashian family keeps putting pressure on them. Kylie is already trying her best to convince Timmy to marry her, that she doesn't need her family to do it for her. So let's get into it. It is award show season, and it looks like Kylie Jenner is joining Timothée once again at a show as his date, and security was pretty tight. A insider said that they were in a world of their own. Now, they aren't walking the red carpet together. It seems like Timothy's trying to keep his distance when it comes to that, probably because those photos live on forever, but they are definitely caught on camera inside the venue, and they are acting like they are very much in love, so good for them. Kylie has put Timothée under her Kardashian Jenner spell, but apparently Kylie and Timmy's security wasn't here for people trying to take pictures with them. The Daily Mail reports that the security team were also spotted shutting down anyone trying to take photos of the A-list pair. The couple were in a world of their own, never breaking touch as they sweetly held hands and kissed during the ceremony, which the PDA is a little bit excessive. Like, you would think that they could like kiss all they want at home. I don't know why they're sitting at the show and they're constantly just making out, but you know, it must be some hot and steamy relationship. And after the award show, Kylie and Timmy had extra privacy thanks to their entourage placed around their table to stop any interruptions from fellow guests. A People source, which you guys know the celebrities love to do deals with people, said that Kylie is having fun supporting Timmy during this award show season and that she enjoys attending these events. I'm sure she does. She knows that his career is so important to him. She wants to be by his side for all of it. Kylie is the happiest. They are very serious. Everyone in her family loves him, so he's got the Kardashian approval, and I wonder if engagement is on the horizon. And a Page 6 insider added that Kylie was screaming with excitement over Timmy's Oscar nomination for A Complete Unknown, which comment below if you guys have seen that film. I must admit, I've not seen it yet. But you know what? Never say never. I do want to show you guys a clip where Kylie was able to sneak onto camera because they did a little segment with Timmy.
Here's someone else who deserves a very special mention. We're very privileged tonight to be joined by the runner-up in New York's recent Timothée Chalamet lookalike competition. Welcome to the BAFTAs, young man.
They made sure to include Kylie in that frame.
I can see it. There's a definite likeness, isn't there? How long are you in London?
3 days.
You got to work on the voice. Not quite got the voice yet. But look, lovely attention to detail. You're with a Kylie Jenner lookalike. Well done. Well done, team. Excellent work.
Now, remember at the Golden Globes where Demi Moore seemed to ignore Kylie Jenner as she spoke to Timothée? Well, it seems like they're making up now. I'm sure that Demi was anticipating so many people speaking about this moment from the Golden Globes, which led to her probably trying to spend a little extra time talking to Kylie Jenner now because she didn't realize how powerful she really is. As Kylie Jenner waited inside as Timothée walked the red carpet, she was seen speaking to Demi Moore. It seems like they had a decent conversation, probably trying to put an end to those rumors that Demi did not want to acknowledge a Kardashian Jenner. Now, after the couple attended the Berlin Film Festival together, people on Reddit had their thoughts, with this headline reading, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet trolled as critics say she looks like his mom. Kylie turned heads in a dazzling black dress and matching shoes, while her boyfriend rocked a cotton candy pink chrome hearts hoodie. He had some pink matching pants as well, and I don't know, I didn't mind the look. It doesn't seem necessarily appropriate for an award show, especially when you look at his date. One person wrote, I can't, she looks like his mother. Another person adds, agree, he looks like a child sitting next to her. Another person wrote, her shoulders are a foot wider than his are. And I don't know what it is about Kylie Jenner and Timothée, but people cannot see them together. I mean, I think if you look at Kylie's past dating history, he's very different than what she's typically linked to. And while I'm not mad at them being a couple together. I just understand how manufactured everything can be. So people are, of course, going to have their opinions. You know what's wild? You could be walking down the street or headed to the grocery store, and then bam, you're in an accident. Suddenly you're dealing with injuries, bills, and an insurance company that's doing everything in its power to give you the bare minimum. It's gotta feel so frustrating. Insurance companies always seem to pull the same tricks, offering you the lowest settlement possible. But here's where Morgan & Morgan steps in and changes the game. Morgan & Morgan isn't just another law firm. They are America's largest injury law firm, with 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state ready to fight for you. You don't have to deal with those insurance companies alone anymore because they've got your back. Take this for example. This year, they got a client in Florida at $12 million, way more than what the insurance company was offering. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle. They will continue to fight until you get what you deserve. And here's the kicker. The whole process is as easy as ordering takeout. You can submit everything from your phone. No need for paperwork marathons or endless appointments. And with Morgan & Morgan, you only pay if you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't just sit there. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out the link in my description below. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan is the team that fights for you because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy.
It's so funny. Every time I see coverage of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, who have been together for a long time now, there's always people in the comments being like, this is such a crazy couple. What do they talk about? He's so deep and she's so shallow. You're acting like you've never seen a nerdy theater kid and a very attractive woman be married or even be together in general. Do I have to remind you that almost every single actor in Hollywood is a theater kid? And 9 times out of 10, they're married to a very beautiful woman. It also shows how much credit a lot of women will give men over women. If a man even opens up a book or quotes something or delves himself into his work, we give him so much more credit than we would give a woman ever.
After clips from the award event circulated on social media, a body language expert named Judy, oh hey Judy James, weighed in with her opinion and analyzed their interactions. In an interview with the Mirror US, she said there's something very performative about the loving body language in these clips. They generally occur when there is full camera coverage, and as a signal of intent, they seem to be letting the world know that this is a love match. Speaking on Kylie's displays of affection, Judy explained that her touch rituals emit signals of pride and that she seems to adore the attention that Timothée gives to her. And while it's clear where Kylie's heart is at, Judy noted that Timothée's physical interactions appear more casual while hers appear intense. I mean, I also like to remember that Kylie Jenner grew up on camera on a reality show. She understands how to behave on camera, and while Timothée is an actor, a very successful actor, I don't think he is always engaged or always putting it on like she is. Judy noted at times that Kylie uses body language of a proud mom at a school open day. Timothée might perform the odd ritual that makes him look dreamy in love, but there's something missing here. He does seem to include Kylie in his award nights more and more though, so maybe this is something that is growing, a bit at a very slow pace. So while the sources say everything is getting serious, this Judy James body language expert, which again I just recently said, how do you get this type of job? She says that she's reading through it. If you do look at that clip, it is interesting to see how he's pushing himself away from her hand. This article from February 17th reads, Kylie Jenner lives in constant fear that Timothée romance will end, and she wants to get married. Kylie swears that she's never been in love like this before. They connect in every way, and she's completely in awe of him. You just have to look at the way her style and even her body has changed in the last 2 years since they've been together. Wow, this is a shady source. She's doing everything she can to be his perfect woman because she wants to hang on to him for life. While Kylie is so happy with him, the insider says, she lives in constant fear that it might end. So her solution is that getting him to marry her, which isn't that a red flag in so many terrible relationships we talk about? If one person wants to get married and the other person doesn't, you probably shouldn't rush it. They say Kylie's been dropping hints, and he does talk about things like they have a future, so it's not totally out of the question. She's just in a much bigger hurry than he is. She does have a huge ace up her sleeve that she can drop to, hopefully, make a deal that he can't refuse. And that is for her to elope with him with no prenup. That's how badly she wants this. In addition to wanting to marry Timothy, a second source told Life and Style that Kylie hopes to start a family with him. If their stars are aligned the way that Kylie says they are, it could happen soon, they say. It's hard to believe that Kylie and Timothy have only been together for 2 years, especially when you consider what different worlds they come from. Certainly no one in his life expected them to go the distance. Everyone assumed it was just a fling. While Kylie seems to be happy in her relationship, a third source says that she has grown upset with her mother, Kris Jenner's persistent interest in their romance. Kris has a way of hovering and listening in on conversations and making suggestions and other comments that embarrass Kylie. Kylie doesn't want to hurt her mom's feelings, but she probably won't be inviting Kris to any more industry parties.
I'm starting to see more clips of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, like, in public holding hands. So, like, their relationship is real. When they first announced that their relationship, that was a thing, I was like, that's not real. I was picturing Timothée Chalamet, who I think he is, and his team, you know, being like, hey, we think it would be a great look if you date Kylie Jenner as, like, a publicity stunt. And I could see Timothée Chalamet being like, what? You guys don't know who I am at all. Like, that's not me. I'm Mr. A24. I'm Mr. Indie Film. I'm not gonna be in a fake relationship for PR. Also, like, Kylie Jenner, she's a billionaire. Billionaires are usually really smart. Kylie Jenner hasn't come off as the smartest tool in the shed. I'm not calling her dumb, okay? But she hasn't really said anything publicly that's ever, like, blown anyone away. She hasn't really spoken on any social issues. What the fuck do Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet talk about? What do they talk about?
I'm just going to put out a Sloan prediction here that maybe Kylie Jenner will end up pregnant this year. I mean, she seems to be relatively fertile because she's had several kids now, and she's typically good at keeping it under wraps. So I don't know if Timothy would have too much of a problem with it, but she wants to, you know, hold that man down, and one way to do it is to get knocked up. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys really see them going the long run? I mean, I don't know. Kylie does seem really happy, and Timothy seems like a catch, but he also seems like he's a little bit unpredictable. I get to see him just one day switching up because he's Timothy, but he kind of gives me like that Johnny Depp energy, maybe. Am I like so off when it comes to that? Of course, Johnny Depp is like much older, but how I could imagine Timothy becoming one day, which is kind of a scary thought. But I want to hear what you guys think. I love you so much, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.